Trainiacs, this is a really big day. I didn't say it earlier much in the week, besides as it was happening, but here we are, 4:42. Coach Pat's doing it again. He's trying to get redemption on the Red River. Starting in about an hour and 18 minutes, he's going to attempt to swim 37K, one shot, one day.
Put this river to bed.
I'll lead us off.
Well, Trainiacs, that was a long day in the boat. Obviously a much longer day for Coach Pat. I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of the dude. You know that saying where pain may last
a minute or an hour or a day or even a year, but eventually it will subside. If you quit, however, it'll last forever. Well, for the entire summer, Pat has had to deal with the fact that he wasn't able to finish that swim back on June 25th. And I know from seeing him today that he gave it his all back on June 25th, but he just wasn't able to finish for some reason. So he had to finish that today to get it out of his mind. And at about hour 3, 10 kilometers in, he started throwing up. He couldn't keep anything down. He threw up, I think, 7 times over the next 2 hours or so. And I was like borderline doing the plane to come into his mouth to have to feed him. It was getting so bad because he just didn't want to eat anything, didn't want to drink anything, but he gutted it out and he finished. And arguably, he probably had the toughest day out of Jacques, me, himself, over the last 2 months. It was awesome to see him get through not just the letdown of not being able to finish back when we first tried that swim on June 25th, which, by the way, if you haven't seen it, there's a video for up there, but coming back and then even going through more difficulties today and still overcoming them and saying, you know what? I'm still getting through this. It doesn't matter if I'm barfing in my wetsuit in the water. I'm gonna do it. He did. You have to give everything, all that you've got, or it's gonna weigh on you for forever. If you walk in a race when you know you don't need to walk, if you drop out of a race when you know that you have more in you, that's gonna weigh on you for forever. But if you give it absolutely everything you have, even if that still is walking, or if it is pulling out, but if you give it everything, you can move on and continue on with your life and work on the next challenge. And clearly, Pat gave it everything that he had 2 months ago, and he had to come out and give it all he had again today to get over that personal satisfaction. Happy for the dude. Really, really happy for the dude. I'm happy that I was there for that. We started this thing together, we trained for it together, we finished this thing together. Move on. Drop the lens cap, walk away. Oh, and big thanks to Mel from the office for being there today to canoe with me, and obviously Ben from just general cycling greatness for canoeing with me today. Thanks.